to our channel. My name is Amanda, this is Brody, and today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 favorite parenting hacks, because if you've got little ones like this one, make it even harder than you have to. Alright guys, so parenting tip number 1, and definitely one of my favorites by far. We just actually recently started doing this, but if you're like us and your kids are like ours, they're crazy in the car and we could never find a way to keep them occupied. They were always asking 1,000 questions, fighting, hitting, kicking, whatever it may be. But car rides were always kind of a pain for us, and we finally ended up with one of these in the car, and the first time there was not enough and everybody fought over it, but now we have one for each kid and it has been a lifesaver. They all sit there, they draw, they play. It's the best. Totally recommend it. Okay, parenting hack number 2. I saw this one the other day and I knew I just had to share with you guys because this is something that I experienced as a kid and I would have loved to have known about back then. So, if you can remember back when you were a kid and it would snow outside, rarely were you ever prepared for that to happen. You usually had some of these gloves lying around, and if you were lucky, these ones, your hands are wet and cold after about 5 minutes into playing in the snow. And then these ones, they kept your hands nice and dry and warm, but it was impossible to grip anything when you were playing. But this hack, you just wear one of these gloves with a rubber glove over it and your hands stay warm and dry. How cool is that? Parenting hack number 3, which is actually one that my husband shared with me, go Kevin, and something that I think we're gonna see a lot of success with. So we've got a lot of kids, and in the kids' bathroom there is only one drawer, which makes the toothbrush, toothpaste, that whole situation just so messy. And we actually just recently found out that there was some sharing of toothpaste going on, and Birdie's been caught more than once with one of the other kids' toothbrushes in his mouth. So we went and bought one of these from Target and labeled it with their names, and they just stick their toothbrush and their toothpaste in these drawers, and we set it on the counter, pushed back to where Brody can't reach it, and it keeps everything organized, it keeps everything clean, and the kids are actually really excited about having their own drawers. So I think this one will stick. All right, parenting hack number 4 is also a super good one, especially if you have multiple kids in multiple levels in your house. We have a 2-story house and 4 kids. Well, 3 that actually play with toys, but the downstairs by the end of the day becomes a disaster, and it is such a pain to walk each toy or handfuls of toys up the stairs continuously. So what I've done is I always keep a laundry basket downstairs and I toss the toys in at the end of the day, and then the big kids can take them upstairs and put them away. It makes it super simple, it's a quick and easy cleanup, and we're not going up and down the stairs a ton of times. Parenting hack number 5. This is one that I got from my sister-in-law and I am forever grateful because I use it every single day. All you need is a pizza cutter. Alright guys, number 6, and you're gonna wanna listen up if you have kids that don't like to eat their vegetables, and let's be honest, that's almost all of them and my husband. But what I like to do is I either do it frozen or cooked, and I put like broccoli or other kinds of veggies into my blender. I just use the Ninja, and then I toss it into whatever dinner I'm making that night. The kids can sometimes tell by the color that it's in there, but for the most part they can't taste it, and it's really great, and you can actually get a ton of veggies in there without them making too big of a fuss. Hack number 7. If I have got any pregnant mamas out there, this one is for you. For morning sickness, it was terrible for me. Sometimes couldn't get out of bed in the morning, it was so bad, and I was working at the time, a full-time job, taking care of a 4-year-old, and it was just miserable. And I actually read somewhere that you could use C-bands for morning sickness, and it's true. I went and I got some, and you just wear them on your wrist, pretty much in the same placement. I think that I have my watch right now is about where I wore them. They're usually used for motion sickness, like on an airplane or on a boat, but they work excellent for morning sickness, and it's something that you can just buy on Amazon. They're less than $20, and they will save you so much pain and misery throughout the beginning or the entire pregnancy. Number 8, my daughter has so many little toys in her room, and I was finding it so hard to keep them organized. So last year around Christmas time, I actually noticed at Walmart that they had these little containers with lids, which, you know, I've seen them before, but I never thought anything of it, but they came in a pretty good size pack, and they were pretty inexpensive. And what I do is I just fill up the little containers with the toys for, you know, whatever big toy it is. Like these are for her dollhouse, and then she's got another one with all of her Hatchimals and things in it. But then I stack those in her closet, and it keeps everything super nice and organized. And on the good days, they'll play with the box and then put it back in and put the box away, and it makes it so much simpler when it comes to clean time. This is a good hack for Christmas coming up. We did this last year, and it worked really great for our kids. Every year, it just seems like they accumulate so many toys, and we just run out of space, and they don't play with half of them. It just becomes a huge mess. So what we did is we went into the rooms with them, asked them what toys they played with, what toys they don't like anymore, what toys they wanted to donate basically, and we just filled a basket with donatable toys, and that cleared up so much space for Christmas toys to come in. Number 10, and my most favorite hack of all time, because I am a germaphobe, and having 4 kids freaks me out. We've got 2 in school, and then one that just puts everything in his mouth. So I carry these and hand sanitizer with me everywhere we go in the car. So if we ever need it, which is always in my opinion because kids are germy, just pull these out, wipe them off, wipe off the toy, wipe off the table. I mean, there's so many things that these are useful for. It is really one of the greatest inventions ever. I hope that these hacks were helpful for you guys. I know that parenting is so hard, so anything that can make it any easier, I'm all for it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and share and go to our channel and subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.